2021. How could it get any worse? I mean, I say that, but realistically, how could it get any worse? It can, but I'm really holding out hope. I'm optimistic. But man, 2020, what a year. What a year. It was pretty crap, all things considered. But there was some good that we did this year, and I'm going to get to that in a second. But look, I'm probably not the first person you've heard talk about how crap 2020 was and how bad of a year it was. But I'm just going to reiterate it because I want to talk about it. I can't be the only one who was excited at first when the pandemic first hit, not because it was happening, but because it was just like, wow, we get to stay inside for X amount of time. It's going to be great. I get to hang out with my friends on Discord, get to play more games. And I thought that it was going to be like a month or something, but that month turned into 2 months, turned to 3, turned to 4, turned to 5. And here we are in the end of 2020. And we're still in a pandemic. People are still stupid and not wearing their masks. Obviously, the reason why we have this is because of COVID. And first of all, I want to give my condolences, and my heart and my prayers go out to anybody who has lost someone in the family or a close friend due to this pandemic. It has been such a rough year for everybody, but especially those experiencing loss. And I just want to say that I always think there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And I hope that something good can come out of this, even though some people, even you out there, might be experiencing a lot of hurt and from grieving or from loss. My only advice to you is to keep at it, keep trucking on, and keep your chin up. That is easier said than done, but I believe in you. I'm here for you if you ever need to talk. You know, on top of that, there's just been a lot that happened throughout this year, and what I said before, how could it get any worse? It just kept doing that. You know, we had the Australian wildfires. We had the wildfires in California. We had the deaths of various celebrities that we'd never thought we'd see. Kobe Bryant, Alex Trebek, Eddie Van Halen. But we also saw the murder of George Floyd, which heightened the Black Lives Matter protests to a new degree that we've never seen before. And I am all for that, honestly. We're now in an age more than ever that people are on social media, and that we could all rally together and have common sense that the murder of George Floyd was murder. That's what kept hope alive for me in 2020. Just faith in humanity, and just the world isn't just full of stupid people not wearing masks. And there's still light at the end of the tunnel. Like I said before, the first batch of COVID vaccines are being handed out to first responders and healthcare workers, which is a fantastic thing to see. You know, stuff like this usually takes years to develop. The fact that we have these amazing scientists and researchers working around the clock to bring an end to this and have a sense of normalcy back into the world. This is probably, and I don't want to jinx it, this will probably be the worst pandemic we'll see in our lifetimes. I mean, in my lifetime, the time that I've been alive. But that doesn't mean the pandemic is still over. Please, if you're watching out there, I advise you to keep staying at home. If you have to go out, wear a mask, keep practicing social distancing. This will never end until we follow the rules, follow the precautions that are put in place so that this doesn't happen ever again. The faster we do that, the faster we can get back to a sense of normalcy and a life before this year even happened. I was talking with friends the other day on Discord about this year and how the vlog I put up with us going to the Ice Dragon Boat Festival, myself and the Dragon Boat team, that was this year. That was February this year, a month before, the whole pandemic started and the lockdown. And it just felt like years ago, man. It felt so long ago. And whenever we had our weekly Dragon Boat sessions in the summer, and we still had to practice, our social distancing, and we didn't really get to interact with each other all that much. One of my friends said to me, "You know what? I really miss everybody." And the fact that she said that while we were around the people that we haven't seen in a long time, it says a lot of things. I've said before that I enjoyed the time that I have alone, but I also, I really miss my friends. I really do. The times where I could go out and hang at the beach, at a restaurant, at a bar or something like that. I look back at those times like they were part of my childhood. And yet they happened a year or two ago. It really has taught me that my friends are really important. My family's really important. I'm grateful that I got to be with them during this time, but it's been weird. As for the channel in 2020, it really hasn't gotten any better. In fact, it's gotten worse. But this was the year of streaming for me. I would call it that, the year of streaming. And I'm grateful that I got to stream during the time this pandemic has been happening. And I got to connect with a lot of you, meet a lot of new people, and a lot of my friends have started streaming, which is fantastic to see. Whenever I see my friends streaming or they ask me for advice on streaming, it just makes my heart happy. And while I've been enjoying that, I have severely slacked on the uploads, and there's just really no excuse for me. I guess I could say that this pandemic has made me feel things that haven't felt before in a long time, and that's part of why I haven't been uploading. But at the same time, there's this feeling in the back of my head, whispering in the back of my head, saying like, it's like this won't be funny. You're not good enough, and that was a lot of what I was thinking this year. Even when I'm streaming, I'm just like, no one's gonna come to this. No one's gonna show up to what essentially is what everybody else is doing on the internet, on Twitch, on YouTube, just sitting, playing video games and hoping that people will come and watch. But you guys have shown me otherwise, and none of that is more apparent than during the charity streams that we did this year. We raised over $1,000 over the course of, it was 3 charity streams. The first one was for the Trevor Project. The second was kind of an impromptu charity stream for the Open Hand Foundation. And then the one we did a week or two ago was that a week ago? That was just over a week ago, man. Like I said, one over a week ago, where we raised money for the Youth Without Shelter. And in total this year, we raised over $1,000. And I hope we could do that again next year, if not more, because I really enjoy doing those. This 12-hour ones especially. They do take a toll on my body afterwards, but it's all worth it to raise money for causes I truly care about. But as for uploading, that's what I want to mainly focus on for 2021. I still want to stream, definitely, but uploads is what I started this channel on, and I want to do more of those, but with like the standard of editing I want to do, they sometimes take longer. And I thought in 2021, like just a couple days ago, I was like, oh, I'm going to try and upload every day. But realistically, I can't really keep that up. And so what I want to do for 2021 is not only explore new topics for videos or just have original content in general. I just want to try and upload every other day. I might go for every day, but it's probably going to be every other day. Again, I'm not making any promises because, what's the point if I really can't keep them anyways? But I really want to keep playing more indie games that have been popping up over the years. Go back to series that I've been slacking on. I want to try just topic videos, just talking about a thing. Vlogs is a big one too. I'm going to start vlogging tomorrow. Basically upload more than I did this year, next year. It's not a high bar to clear, but I think I could do it. In terms of what I want to do for myself, I want to eat healthier. I want to try cooking more if I can, and get fit. I've been slacking on exercise during the pandemic, especially, during the past few months. I did buy a Ring Fit Adventure and it came in yesterday, so I will be playing that tomorrow. 2020 has been a hell of a year, but at the same time, I've learned a lot about myself, and I've learned a lot about how I've been treating myself this past year, and how I can improve in 2021. And I hope you all have experienced that in some shape or form as well, especially during quarantine. This has given me a lot of time to think, in terms of self-reflection, and I feel confident going into next year. I don't want to say that I'm prepared to go into next year, but at least I think I'm confident. I just said I think I'm confident, which totally negates the whole confident thing. But lastly, I want to thank you guys for being patient with me and for being so supportive during this year. The streams have been doing very well, and I want to keep doing them, like I said before. I appreciate the people who are waiting for uploads, for being patient with me. I've said before that, I will get back to them soon, or they're gonna come back, trust me. And they never did. But 2021 is going to be the year when I come back to them. Your support and generosity have continued to astound me and amaze me. And when I really I don't want to say I don't deserve it, but you know, I beat myself down on that too. That's one thing I also want to do. I want to get better at, you know, giving myself the credit I deserve sometimes, because I make good work. Like I do good stuff, and I want to recognize myself more for that. And also thank you for 1,000 subscribers. It only took 9 years, but it's gonna be a fun ride now that we're here. I feel good about it. So yeah, I've been rambling a bunch. Thank you so much for watching. I hope 2021 brings you joy and goodness, happiness and laughter in all aspects of your life. And let's kick 2020 to the curb and welcome 2021 with open arms. Unless it fricks up again, then we'll just kick it back to the curb also. Once again, thank you so much for sticking with me through this video. And I will see you guys very soon. Fight the beast. Stay awesome. Love you all. Have a great one. Goodbye.